Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel in the 31 days of Halloween. Today we have a very cute little fairy tutorial. Now, I have to say the beginning part of this tutorial didn't exactly go as planned, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. What I'm trying to do here is put on a really cute little button nose. I was using some Sin Wax from Mehron, which is basically just like a nose and scar wax from any other brand. I've used this stuff quite a bit, but I have never used it on the nose, and I will say it didn't really go how I thought it would. It was very hard to smooth out and very hard to get a good shape. So my recommendation would be, instead of this, to over contour your nose and just kind of make it look cute and buttony like a fairy, or you could buy a prosthetic fairy nose. I haven't personally tried to look for one, but I have seen prosthetic noses at pop-up Halloween shops, Amazon, places like that. So that's what I would recommend, but I'm just going to let you watch the process anyway. Next, what I'm doing is taking a foundation, and I'm going to be matching what I just did here to the rest of my face. As always, I will have a full product list in the description box down below, but I am just applying this very gently, or at least trying to be gentle, with the Beauty Blender, and I ran into this pulling up a lot on the edges of the wax. So throughout the video you're going to see me fiddling with this quite a bit, but the key is just to be as gentle as possible if you do choose to go this route, which I wouldn't really recommend, but you know what? If you feel like a rebel, then just go for it. Alright, on to less frustrating things. On a little pencil brush, I am just taking a hot pink color, and I'm just going to be contouring my nose with this. The goal is to kind of bring this pink color from the nose up to the eyebrow, and this is just going to give us kind of a whimsical little contour to the nose, and it's just going to make the look very cohesive, because I am going to be really extremely contouring the nose, and when you blend it into the eyebrow and other parts of the eye look, it just looks a lot more seamless. So I'm just taking a few variations of a hot pink shade, and I'm just going to be applying this on the nose contour as well as my crease. My biggest tip for anything on the nose is to over blend. You can never ever blend enough with the thing right smack dab in the middle of your face. So make sure the nose contour is as blended as possible. You're going to see me going back and blending this like the entire look. So I was struggling with the nose stuff here, trying to patch that up, blah, blah, blah. We're moving on to the regular contour, which again, I'm taking a hot pink shade, and instead of an actual bronzer contour, I'm just going to be using blush. So putting that on my temples, the regular contour spots, and then my chin. This just gave me a really cute little kind of fairy look. Like, if I could imagine what a fairy would actually look like, I don't think she would mess with bronzer. I think she would just go straight in for the color. So that's exactly what I was doing here. More blending. Are you surprised? I'm just bringing that down the side of the bridge of my nose a little bit, and then continuing to blend that into the eye. Then I'm going to be taking a hot pink, but it's got a little bit more of a blue undertone than the previous one I was using. The first colors were a bit more coral. This one had a little bit more of a blue undertone to it, so I was just kind of working that into the look as well, because I wanted it to go with my hair. You can see that the hair has kind of like a purpley bluish undertone to the pink, and I was using a lot of corals, so I was trying to bring that tone back into the look. Right here I was just going in with a little bit of a brown shadow to define my crease, and then I'm going back over that with the pink because I really didn't want the brown. I just wanted the depth, and I didn't really have a color to do that with. So as you can see, it kind of created this like purpley dark maroony pink. So yeah, worked out pretty good. Now what we're doing is a simple little inner third cut crease. Nothing too crazy, just taking some concealer on a concealer brush and defining the inner crease of my eye. Now to set the concealer and add the color, I'm going in with a super icy frosty pink shade. You could really use whatever you wanted right here, but I just thought it would be really beautiful to have like a super pastel frosty pink, so that's kind of what I went for. It turned out absolutely perfect. I was using the same brush, but not the exact one that had the concealer on it. It was like a clean brush, but the same one. That makes sense. And then I'm going in with a flat brush and that hot pink color, and I'm going to be blending that little frosty pink into the other shades, and then I'm also going to be working on the lower lash line. For the waterline, I took this really beautiful lilac color. This is a Marc Jacobs highliner gel eye crayon pencil, and they have a beautiful range of colors in that lineup, so I just chose to do this purple just to add a little something extra. I also chose to use another purple, a darker one, for my winged liner. This is a Makeup Forever Aqua XL paint color. I kind of forget if that was like the official name, but again, I'll have the product list below. It's just a really beautiful true purple, and I thought that would make a beautiful winged liner color for this look. Moving right along, we're going to be going on to highlighter, and I am just hitting the Cupid's bow. I'm using a really frosty pink shade for this as well, so I'm highlighting the nose. Again, unfortunately, that really brought out the uneven texture in the little nose thing that I created, so, you know, whatever. It is what it is, but I am just hitting all the high points of my face with this really pink frosty highlighter, and then adding just a little bit of mascara, and then I already popped on some lashes. If you guys need a how to apply false lashes tutorial, I'll have that linked in the description box down below. Right here, I'm just adding a little bit of glitter to my liner just in the center for something different. And then also I'm going to be defining that cut crease with some glitter as well. So just running this right along the edge of where I carved that out with the concealer. And you guys, I'm doing my brow trick again. I'm just going over it with a little bit of pink body paint. I just have been loving this effect for all my looks. It's just fun to have different colored brows. Next, we are on to the lips. I'm using this liquid lip from Anastasia. I believe the name of the color is Unicorn. I could be off. I'll have it listed down below after I double check. But it's just a really beautiful bluish pink. You know, I had to add some stones to this look. It just gave it that extra like mystical, enchanted, fairy-like look. So that's what I'm doing here. I always just apply those with a little bit of lash glue on the back. Oh, I was struggling there, but that's how I do it. I don't think I've mentioned that yet before, and I've used stones in a few other looks, but that is how I do it. It's very easy to put on, keeps them on, and then it's also very easy to remove. So now I was just going in. I don't really know exactly what I was going for here. I just felt like it needed a little something extra. So I went in and added like some random little tiny white dots on the high points of my cheekbones, like kind of where I had highlighted. And I was just using a white body paint to do this. I guess I just felt like the look wasn't complete without one more stone, so here we are. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Thanks so much for joining me again on another day of 31 Days of Halloween. I've been having so much fun. If you guys enjoyed today's video and any of the other ones, I would love for you to join the fam, join the spooky squad, subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and also don't forget that my limited edition Halloween merch is still for sale. I'll have the website linked down below for you guys to check that out, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.